right now I'm heading into school. I have a quick rehearsal with my pianist for my recital, and then I'm playing on the Piano Studio's studio class. One of the coolest things about this university is the collaborative piano program. It's really amazing. First off, there's amazing teachers, there's amazing students, and it's just set up in a way that everyone benefits. When I was at Penn State and I had to play with a pianist, I had to hire them, and that's fine because pianists deserve to be compensated. Anyone deserves to be compensated if they're going to be sharing their art, their craft, whatever it is, with someone else. But when pianists charge a lot of money, which almost all of them do, you're limited on your rehearsal time, and they're limited on the care that they give you. Because if someone is going to be playing as a pianist, they're going to try to play with a lot of people because it takes a lot of people to get that kind of money to pay the bills. What you end up with is not as good of a product because there's one side of the equation that isn't as committed. And it's not their fault, it's because they can't be that committed because they work for this money and they have bills to pay, so they've got to work with lots of people. And the money thing is a reality too. I paid over $500 for my recital, and I was fortunate to be able to do that. But I know lots of people who can only afford maybe 1 or 2 rehearsals with the pianist, and their like big recital, they just feel uncomfortable because they haven't had enough time. So the collaborative piano program works really well here because all you have to do is turn in your scores, and a student is assigned to play with you. And that's great. You don't have to worry about, trying to hire someone or trying to find someone who's willing to do it or find someone who can work for a certain price. The best part of it is that they are as committed as you are because this is part of their program. This is part of what they want to do. They want to be collaborative pianists for, their livelihood. This is what they want to do. So they're really invested in the entire process. So I have a rehearsal right now. I'm actually 3 minutes late, but I've had so many of these over the past week, and most of them I haven't called. It's been my pianist who's really wanted to make sure that everything sounds good and works well. So it's really refreshing to be able to work in a system like this where both parties are as invested as they can be because they're allowed to be, because money doesn't get in the way of it. So today's thing is an investor meeting, and I hope it's one of the last ones. I think we are on the cusp of kind of finishing this thing up. All the stuff that I was talking about on Monday, it's time to present that to some people and time to see if they want to get in on the business and at what level and all those types of things. I have to be there in 29 minutes. I need a change. I'm really excited about this next step because it really makes everything kind of worth it. So, when you have a startup business or anything like that, you usually don't pay yourself right from the get-go. Usually you kind of put all of the profits, any money that you would take, you put that back in the business so the business can grow to a point where you can eventually take profits, take a salary, whatever. We're kind of at that point now where we have enough business and we have enough support and there's enough people behind us that we can start taking these cuts regularly, which is exactly what we need, because I'm going to be going into this full time, which means, I gotta make a living, and I gotta find some way to make enough money to do all of the things that I want to do, and I'll be fine. For all the work that I've put in to my design team, Ultimate Drill Book, I mean thousands and thousands of hours, all of the things that I've done, I think it's about to pay off in a lot of ways. Yes, monetarily, but just in terms of everything, in terms of stability and everything like that. So I'm super excited. Just got back from the investor meeting. Okay, so I'm at one of those times when I am completely unmotivated. This seems to happen like once a month or something like that, and it sucks. Usually when I'm unmotivated, I will jump into a project and suddenly I'll get the spark and I'll keep going. But every now and then I try to sit down and I try to work, but I'm just completely unmotivated to do so. So I have to try to figure out some way to combat that.
First of all, pick up this bag up there.
I have to go to the
Oh my god. That's 3?
You need to definitely film you should open each one.
Oh my god.
That's my new pillow.
It's yours.
Oh my god. One of the things that I've needed to do is create some posters for my recital. I've purposely waited just a little bit of time. I'm going to do kind of a flash marketing campaign just like I did for the LHB Jazz Ensemble the other night. So here's what I'm working with so far. Here's poster number 1. Got this poster. This is gonna be posted on Wednesday, and I've got this one as well. So when I'm sitting here editing or doing anything, there's this air vent right there that blows air on me constantly, and it's really annoying me. I'm gonna see if I can do something about it. Much better. This is a video for the pep band that needs to be released tomorrow morning, afternoon-ish. Think I've got the vibe, think I've got the feel, just have to make a few quick little edits, but I think this thing is going to be ready to go to push out tomorrow. So, productive night, never really felt the spark, but that's okay, because like I said, I got the work done, which is the important thing. Just got the new version of our Android app.